What's up? It's Andrew Schultz.
Yo.
Wax, come on, man.
You gonna introduce me? I think you're gonna be like, hey,
no,
this
you
is
know how we
Wax.
start this up.
Is Wax today.
Listen, you got to introduce yourself, man. You're no longer a guest. You're part of this.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Wax.
There we go. There we go. This is the Brilliant Idiots. Charlemagne is recording some shit with, I don't know who he's, Tracy Morgan or something like that.
Tracy Morgan, right?
And don't get excited. Tracy's not going to be on this show. All right, but I got Wax. I got Wax here with you.
He's gonna roll up in a Rolls Royce mixed with a Lamborghini.
He rolled up in a Rolls Royce.
Is dope.
No.
New whips is dope. He got all that bread, so
yeah, he got the Walmart money. If you could get in a car accident with any company, what company would it be? Like if you could get hit by
ESPN.
You would want an ESPN truck to hit you.
Yep, because I feel like every man always keep that channel on. Every man house I go to got the ESPN, so they're getting bread.
Oh, ESPN got good money.
They got the bread, so
you would want, but somebody's got to die in your entourage.
Ouch.
Who would you pick?
The girl I was going to smash that weekend.
So you just let her die?
Yeah, because I already smashed it.
What if she?
I didn't want her to die if I didn't smash. If I smashed her, she could go. That's fucked up, though.
Yeah, it's very fucked up.
But you say if nobody have to die, I don't want.
No, I'm saying somebody in the entourage. Like, what about somebody somebody you actually care about? Who's the person you care about least that you're friends with?
Nah, if you friends with me, you always family. I don't have nobody least. Say like, I'll let Dwayne go, but I keep Greg. That's fucked up.
I mean, I would make that decision. Sorry, Dwayne.
That's your brother. That's different.
Dwayne, you gotta go. Adios, baby.
You know what? It's crazy. Like sometimes I be on the airplane.
Yeah. And
I be like, you know what? The landing could fuck up a little bit, and I could, shake up a little bit and see something happen to my back and try to get some bread. The plane, you know what? Airports.
Hold on. So you're hoping for the plane to crash so that you could sue the?
Nah, just on the landing or on the takeoff to where I could still, Get
well, yeah, of course it's gonna crash. It doesn't crash in the sky. What is it gonna bump into in the sky?
Nah, I get it, but they could fuck up in the sky. What are you talking about?
You said crash.
You crash from the sky.
Wax. What's it gonna crash into? Have you ran into some traffic in the sky when you're on a plane?
Possible. The people with the lights probably went the wrong way. People hit buildings. Some people ran into the fucking buildings in New York. Remember that guy?
All right, fair enough. You can't crash in the sky. Fair enough. All right. So I don't know. So you're going to kill this girl.
I don't want to kill this girl.
Why not?
You want to kill Dwayne then?
If it's between Dwayne and my brother, obviously Dwayne.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. And I like talking to Dwayne.
But, if it's all of us and I got some girl that's supposed to come this weekend to smash.
But she's not part of the crew. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if it's somebody that's important to us,
Nah, I'd rather just grind with all of us.
We all die.
Nah, I'd rather grind with all of us to get that same type of money. I'm saying I'd rather nobody die. Because people might be like, I'd rather Wax die.
Yeah, but we don't get any good money unless someone dies. That's the thing with Tracy Morgan. Somebody died in that car accident.
No,
so they got all the bread.
I feel like if nobody died, I think he'd still be able to get that bread.
Not the same.
Probably not the same, but like a couple $1,000 less. He got fucked up. He was in a coma for months.
Yeah.
His meat probably can't get hard. That's probably why he got the most money.
Oh, absolutely not.
What you think?
Absolutely. I think it takes time. Remember when Jay Williams was on the show and he said that his dick didn't get hard for a year after his accident?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I got fucked up at one time, too.
From what? A hernia stopped your dick from getting hard?
I did. I used to do 1,000 sit-ups a day when I played football, and I went to 2,000, and I popped the hernia into my stomach, and it was like this.
What is a hernia? I don't even know what that is.
It's like something that fuck your dick up,
and
as soon as they put the needle in it, it had to bring it back like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that fucked me up bad. I couldn't get hard for a long ass time.
So what happened? What did you do in the middle?
I had to get surgery. I just. Every time I seen the girl didn't get hard, it's turned around.
Jesus.
That's probably why I try to holler at all the girls now, just see if my dick's still working.
No, that's not why. It's because you're a rapist.
Oh, what?
You're a rapist. You're a rapist. No rape talk today on the podcast.
Come on.
Chris already scolded me. He goes, so what are you guys going to talk about today? You're going to talk about some rape and some race and stuff like that? Is that what you guys are going to talk about?
So what company would you do? I mean, I said the airlines, and I said,
who would I like to get hit by?
ESPN.
If I had to get hit by one company, NASA.
They buy you a spaceship.
Or I get crazy bread. Like, what if they hit me with the spaceship or like a rocket dropped on my house or something like that? Are you kidding me? You get they have unlimited
Where
budget.
NASA get money from, though?
The government.
They get free money?
Of course. That's the whole thing with NASA. It's just do what you got to do.
See,
how do you think we got duct tape?
All makes sense. When I was saying that the Earth is not round and all that shit, they just making up all this shit so they can keep on getting money from the government. Oh, we're not sure yet. We're not sure yet. Let's give us some more money. Give us some more money.
Yeah, they want to find some shit. They want to go to fucking Mars.
To you, trying to make it seem like the fucking world is round.
Okay, first of all, the world is round, but that's not the issue. The issue is this Mars shit, right? Like, they want to go to Mars, right? Everybody wants to go to Mars. Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. Everybody wants to go to Mars. Mars sucks.
They have nothing.
We know it sucks already, right? Like,
with a hose.
There's no hose. There's no water. There's literally nothing. No food. There's no rocks. There's nothing
porn, no
on
internet.
Mars. There's nothing there.
No Instagram.
We know there's no aliens. So why are we putting all this effort to go to some shit that we know it's New Mexico?
Why about fix this shit?
Mars is New Mexico, but you can jump high. That's the same shit. Just go to New Mexico, build the same shit with a fucking trampoline.
What one of them go-go sticks?
A pogo stick.
Yeah, same thing.
Get a pogo stick, go to fucking New Mexico, and that's Mars.
It's Mars.
So my feeling is like this: we're making this big deal.
What about the girls with the bodies that's backwards, like the titties in their back and their asses in the front? Where's that place at?
Walmart. What are you What are you talking about right now? What do you? What do you mean?
Mexico. My fault.
Oh, Mexico. Yeah. Oh, you think that Mexican chicks are built bad? That's what you're trying to say.
Not all of them. I seen some hot Mexicans though.
Yeah, of course.
Real hot Mexicans.
Dude, go. You gotta go to Mexico. Like,
they got a lot of their boobs is huge, but I don't know about their ass. What their ass look like?
I mean, not every culture is gonna have ass. You know what I mean? Like, you go to certain cultures.
Ass either.
Go to Eastern Africa. Go to Eritrea, Somalia. They don't got ass like that.
No.
You want ass, you got to go to Western, bro.
Western Hemisphere.
No, Western Africa.
Okay.
Go to Cameroon, get you some of that.
What you know about that?
Come on, bro.
You been over there?
I know about I got Googles. I just Google African asses.
I be doing that with my porn. I can have any girl I want, any night I want.
Exactly.
Any night I want, I can have any type of girl I want.
Dude,
if I want a Chinese and black girl right now,
you could get that.
Put it in there in the porn, sit on the toilet, take a shit with a blunt, and I'm good.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, porn fucked me up.
It fucked all of us up.
I really think, on some real shit, I think that we maybe need to get rid of porn.
I think it's pussy that fucks us up.
No. Pussy's good, but porn, I think porn fucked me up a little bit.
Porn make you want to get pussy.
No, porn makes me want to do weird shit to the pussy. Like, now I got to spit in girls' mouths and shit.
That's what you got to do.
Do you do that?
Everything is learning process. Why you read books to learn something?
Yeah, but that's not like, I don't think I would have known to do that unless I watched porn.
That's what I'm
saying. Also, girls ask me to do that shit too.
They want you to choke them. They want you to put the fucking Grey Goose bottle in their ass when it's cold. Yeah, I do all that shit.
Grey Goose? Look how fancy you are.
I've been freezing
We're still
bottles.
over here with Ciroc.
Yes, what about a fucking Coke 45 bottle? Bitch, you use the fucking Grey Goose
I'm
bottle?
keeping the paper bag on, babe.
Early. I'm freezing bottles now. Put the bottle in the freezer.
Yeah. But did they ask you to do this, or did you come up with this yourself?
No, see, right now, well, not right now, before I got celibate. You know I'm celibate between October 1st and January 1st.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell. But I go to the store with them. My whole thing is try to get the girls to squirt.
Okay.
Hey, girl been hitting me up like, oh, you talking about you could get a girl to squirt?
Why do you want them to squirt? What is that about?
It's a challenge now for them.
Your dick doesn't just make them squirt?
Huh?
Your dick doesn't just make them squirt?
No, I'm not that lucky.
Damn, son.
So your dick makes all your girls squirt?
Not all, but I'll be honest. I think it's just the shape of my dick or something like that, the size of it. I don't know what it is, but when they go on top, they fucking squirt. They do. When they go on top of me,
that's not even when I never had a girl squirt on me when she was riding me.
Listen, she goes on top. Because girls don't go on top of you because that's not how you rape. Okay?
What the fuck are you talking about? I thought we wasn't talking about this today.
You can't rape a girl while she's on top of you. That's not how it works.
All right, so let me hear.
But if a girl goes on top and then she sits all the way down on it, And then just
you never
listen.
made a girl
Just
squirt.
listen.
This is not
Just
it.
listen, okay?
All right.
Please just listen. You're out here freezing Ciroc bottles.
That's
and
hot
putting shit
shit.
in their fucking
It's a
asshole.
butt plug.
That's not
It's a
how
cold
you make a
butt
girl
plug.
squirt, by putting frozen things in their asshole.
Yes, it
Wax.
is.
No, it's not. You don't know. I'm
Ice
going to explain to you.
cubes.
She sits down on you,
All right.
okay?
You got to stick in her ass or her,
just listen, in her pussy. Stop
All right.
putting in her ass. You want her to squirt out her ass? That's diarrhea. You want her to squirt out her pussy.
All right, perfect.
Sits down on you. She rocks back and forth.
All right.
While it's inside. It's not a bounce up and down.
Because
right?
you nut fast.
Not even because enough, but that is true. But it's a rock back and forth.
Yeah,
and what that does,
I be faking, act like it's doing something. It ain't doing nothing.
No,
Yeah.
but it does stuff for them.
Yeah, it do that for them.
It literally pushes against
You
their
think
G
they
spot.
lying?
Why are they lying if they're squirting all over my bed?
Because
My
I be
bed got
lying.
fucking
I be
crop
lying
circles
too.
on it.
I be
What?
like, oh, that feel good, but I just know that position not gonna make me nut. So I just keep on letting them do it. I motivate them to do that shit.
Yeah, of course, you need some positive
That up
reinforcement.
and down shit,
Yeah.
that shit gonna make me nut fast.
I don't need
Chill
to make
the fuck
noise
out.
at all during sex, but like if a girl's doing something I like, I'll reward that. Like especially with head.
No, you
Absolutely.
gotta do the opposite, man.
So if I really
This
like
guy don't know how
something-
to have sex.
You stupid.
You don't have to have sex, yo.
You stupid,
You don't know how to have sex.
You stupid.
I'm gonna tell you a trick right now.
All right, tell me a
So
trick.
this is a trick. You
Tell me
do.
a trick. Yeah.
When the girl is making you feel good and you about to nut,
Yeah.
act like it ain't shit so she can stop so you don't nut.
No, I just say stop.
Come on, man. You don't know how to. Come on, you
I just pull my dick out. And I go, whoa, so
So when a girl
chill,
doing,
chill.
when a girl doing the move,
That's my move.
listen,
I
when
just
the girl
grab
doing
her.
the
I go,
move,
chill.
When you knock about the nut,
Yeah.
like you don't feel shit. You
No.
like, oh, that's perfect right there. That's the best.
So here's what.
So
Here's
you don't nut.
No.
It's all about the time.
Of course, it's about the time. But this is what you do. When you're with anybody in sex, you want to reward the things that you like, right? And not punish the things you don't like. But for example, let's say a girl's giving you head and she's using her fucking teeth the entire time.
Yeah.
You don't go, oh yeah, that feels so good.
No.
Because then she's gonna go,
Not
oh,
her itch.
he likes the fucking grating of my teeth on his dick.
You know why I tell girls to suck my balls? Because I'm not gonna fucking nut off sucking my balls.
You're so
Don't act
worried
like-
about nutting. You're a grown ass man.
I
Control
can't nut
your
right now.
dick.
I can't nut right now.
So then what are you worried about?
I can put it in and make her nut, but right now I'm celibate, so I can't nut.
Oh, so you're allowed to fuck, you're just not allowed
I
to
can't
nut.
nut. That's why I'm still celibate. And I can
But do you have
sex
a
with
problem
girls.
nutting too fast?
Sometimes.
You seem to have a little bit of
because I be trying
anxiety
to be-
about this.
I be trying to be celibate all the time, so I don't have sex for like 2-3 weeks, and I fuck up.
Yeah.
But when I fuck up, it's like as soon as I put it in the pussy, it's like shh.
You shoot it out.
Yeah, I shoot it right out. But they don't know that's not one I held back for so long.
Yeah, but those are the best ones.
But then
I don't like fucking every day. I like holding it off. Starve me a little bit. I like that
but
shit.
You're going nut fast then.
Okay, so I pull out.
So fuck her.
I pull out and eat some pussy. You don't eat pussy?
So you telling me you want to sit there and eat her pussy till she fucking nut? That's why your fucking lips look like fucking
No.
porcupine.
Why are you looking at my mouth?
I'm just telling you.
Why are you looking at my
I was
fucking
like,
mouth,
"Hey, you
bro?
shaved today?"
I got a microphone in front of it too, and you're out here looking at my lips, talking about my lips,
I'm
bro.
just
I didn't
saying.
even know you had
Porcupine,
lips. I literally didn't know you had lips at all because I never looked at your fucking mouth like that, bro.
Listen,
Damn.
can you help me out though for real?
Yeah, I can help you out. Stop looking at my fucking mouth. That's number one help.
Can you tell me what celibacy is?
Celibacy?
Yes.
That's when I think you fuck guys.
This guy's out of control.
What?
Listen, that's not.
How long have you been celibate?
I've been celibate since October 1st. That's damn sure. That's damn sure. Not the definition. That's damn sure not the definitions for this shit.
How you hit it so fast though? Yo, celibacy is when you fuck guys. How long you been celibate? October 1st I've been celibate. I've been doing it every
Listen.
single day since October 1st.
Celibacy is when you don't want to do something, when you denying yourself. So if a girl want to have sex with you and you don't want to have sex with her, you going against your fucking will. So you still celibate. And if you want to have sex and you deny yourself and don't have sex, that's when you celibate.
No, celibacy is you just don't have sex.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
But what if you don't want to have sex? Then you win. You satisfy yourself. You can't satisfy yourself and you fucking don't want to do it anyway.
Man, what do you
So
saying?
you do it when you don't want to do it.
No, I mean, I understand what you're trying to do here.
But that's what celibacy is to me. When I
Why
don't
would
wanna
you
do
fuck
something.
to not nut?
Because you're celibate.
But why would you do that? Like you think God is like, oh, thanks, bro.
No, it's you
Hey man,
denying
thank
yourself.
you for keeping that cum in your balls.
Yeah,
bro.
because you know
Appreciate
what?
fam.
You know, I
Appreciate
know
you.
how bad you really wanted to nut and you didn't nut for me. good job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I go all the way to the extreme. I go all the way to the edge, and then I don't go.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yo,
Yeah, that's way harder than not even
real
doing
talk,
it.
You're a good Christian.
You know what? All the guys who don't look
Hey,
at
man.
porn and
God loves
don't try
you,
to
bro.
holler at girls when
God
they're
loves
celibate.
you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really does.
You're not even testing yourself.
Listen, you let him die for your sins.
Yes, I did.
So sin.
No.
The fuck is wrong with you? He's out there making your dick
So
get
you
hard.
don't sin.
God makes your dick get hard, makes
All
it
right.
come about to shoot out, and then you don't shoot it out.
Yes.
You're the asshole.
No, it's
How
not.
dare you disrespect God?
No, what type of
God made your
sacrifice are
dick
you
hard.
doing, though? What type
Say
of
what?
what type
He
of sacrifice?
sacrificed. He went on the cross, not
I
you.
want to sacrifice too.
Why?
Give me
Stop
some-
being blasphemous.
Okay, now you gonna get in trouble.
Stop being blasphemous. You're trying to be God. You're not supposed to.
I'm not trying to be God. I'm just giving him something that I love to do. That's why I don't
Listen,
smoke weed on
you
Sundays.
want to give him something?
Yes.
Give him that nut, bro.
No,
Let
it's
that
not for
shit
him.
fly.
It's for me.
Let that
it's for
shit
this flesh.
fly, bro.
Flesh and your soul is two different
Shoot
things.
some liquid out your flesh.
Spit then. Drink some water and spit. You can piss. You know what I'm saying? You can still piss. Fucking drink a fucking castor oil and shit out fucking diarrhea. You want some liquor?
Castor oil?
Castor oil. Your parents never chase you around the house with castor oil?
No, my parents never chased me around with castor oil.
Definitely got chased around with castor oil.
Why? What would they do with it?
They'll feed it to you and make you eat it. And then next you know, 20, 30 minutes later, your stomach bubbling and you'll be on the toilet for the rest of the day. It's like cleaning you out. I need to get a clean out. I haven't got clean out till like
That seems like parental abuse.
7 years, man.
You're talking about what are you
Like
talking
to clean
about?
your body out to get you like a fucking colonoscopy. Isn't that what it is?
Colonoscopy, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that you shove up your ass and watch the video of all that shit coming out of you.
Now, did you start getting colonoscopies October 1st?
I never even got one before. I need to get one.
Is that part of your celibacy? You just get colonoscopies?
Nah, I think it's time to like flush my body out.
And
It's
who's
time for
giving
oil
you a
change.
colonoscopy? Some guy named
Definitely-
Ralph?
No, man. Hopefully it's fucking Dr. Nathan.
You want a guy to shove something up your ass?
Can it be a girl?
I had one do it as a girl.
Get the fuck out.
Swear to God on my life.
Well, you
I
never
had one.
told me you did this.
What do
Now
you
I'm
mean?
thinking I'm over here all fucked up. If you did it, I'm not going to be gay.
I'm not going to lie to you. Most vulnerable moment in my entire life.
So you might be gay a little bit.
No.
Something went up your ass. They told me you got teased that you could do this with.
I
You
don't
have
think,
to do the thing
I
up
don't
your
think
ass.
if something goes up your ass, it makes you gay.
So what makes you gay?
Wanting things up your ass or wanting to put things in men's asses. I think the yearning for it makes you gay. Like if a guy rapes,
if a girl puts
if a
something in
guy
your ass,
rapes
are you, gay?
if a guy rapes you, that doesn't mean all of a sudden you're gay.
Get something up your ass.
That's what I'm saying. He raped you. You know, Chris just walked in. He goes, "Hey, rape talk." hey, here we go.
We actually not even talking about.
We weren't
rape.
even
actually
talking.
trying to get away
Yeah,
from
you
that.
walked in. We started talking about rape. Maybe that's the reason. You got to stop motivating this shit. So my point is, it's about yearning, what you desire to have, right? If a guy puts something up your ass, it's not like immediately after that you're like, ooh.
Oh my God.
But you know what? But you know what?
What up, yo?
Why?
But you know what? You know what I would say?
Why?
If a girl puts something in your
Why?
ass, I mean you're not gay then.
Why are you still having?
But I
this
would definitely say
conversation
that you're
about
gay.
rape culture with
No,
wax?
it's not.
having
We're not
rape
talking
culture.
about
What do you-
rape.
all I heard was rape. I
No, nobody said
happened?
rape.
Okay,
Nobody said
what-
rape.
I don't want to talk about rape. What happened?
We're not talking about
We're
rape.
not talking about
Okay.
rape.
The point, Wax said, we're talking about colonoscopy, or as Wax
Yes.
calls them, colonoscopy, and basically,
colonics and stuff. You mean?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I've had a colonic.
Now I'm trying to
I saw
ask
that.
if he gay because he put something up his ass.
Right. So what happens is
God.
they put it up your ass, right?
right.
And it gets even more gay. So they put
There we
this thing
go.
up your ass, right? And then it starts shooting liquid into your
I
ass.
heard it blow your stomach up and everything.
So then the liquid goes into your whatever, and then all of a sudden you start shitting uncontrollably.
Can we end this? You're only gay if a man puts a dick in your ass.
What if he
No.
puts fingers in your ass? That's not gay.
And if a girl putting her finger in your ass,
No, if a girl
why
puts
we
a
laugh?
finger in your ass, you're Charlemagne.
That's not gay.
No, whoa.
That's not gay if a guy puts his finger in your ass. It's
Yeah.
a gay act.
What if he's a doctor? What if he has scrubs
shit, I
on?
forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that guy. putting his finger in your
Okay.
ass.
So we've all had fingers in our asses then.
Well, I
That's
haven't.
not. I never did it.
You guys go to some gay ass fucking doctors.
No, that's not true. I've had the
What kind of fucking doctors you guys got?
colon cancer. That's what they check for. Colon cancer.
Yeah,
when they
I
do
heard
it.
about it, but I never did it then. So I ain't gay yet.
It's
So the
colon
doctor
cancer?
checks for colon cancer with his fingers with you?
Yeah, it's something. It's
No.
colon
It's
cancer
a
or
tube
something.
that you got the screen. They got a screen you look at.
I got finger in the ass.
They got a camera.
You got a camera. There's a finger.
You paid this shit? You did this shit?
Nothing.
Let's do this real quick.
But can we finish the conversation? This guy walks in fucking 20 minutes late, already trying to pay bills. Fuck
I don't want to have conversations.
We're talking about ass
conversations with rape, with wax in the room, are dangerous in 2016.
We're not having rape
We really
conversations.
didn't even talk about rape conversations.
We're just talking
I'm
about...
a racist rapist according to freaking social media.
Oh,
now.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck did I, like, how did that happen? Like, how?
We'll get to you in a second. We're talking about wax, Charlamagne. Okay? All I'm trying to say is you don't have to feel gay if you go get your ass cleaned out.
But you clean your stomach out. They're not cleaning your ass out.
Well, they clean your stomach, your ass, that whole digestive tract.
Bro, get the tube up your ass if you want to.
Yeah. Seriously.
When you
done
want to do
gayer
it again?
things than that.
Like
Exactly.
what?
You run trains with dudes naked in the room?
That's not gay to have something up your ass.
Gay as hell, a bunch of naked dudes around.
Well, that's not a bunch of naked
Looking at
dudes.
dicks.
It's probably 2 dudes and 1 girl.
Hold on, Wax. Hold on.
3 dicks and 1 pussy, you do the math.
Who said
No,
3
real
dicks? That's
talk.
2 dicks and 1
Real talk.
pussy.
3 pussy, 3
Tell the
dicks.
story about...
Don't add the titties.
3 dicks.
They got titties.
No,
So that's
no.
2.
Some of those dudes
That's
got
2
titties
more.
too. Stop it.
Nobody I'm running train with.
Stop it. Stop it.
Tell the story about when you rolled the condom on the dude.
Never happened. What's wrong with you?
What?
You dreamed that?
I didn't dream that. You don't remember that train story?
Never happened.
Everybody was putting the condoms on. You're
Nope.
like, nah, I got it, fellas. Relax.
Nope. You don't wear condoms when you're doing the train.
What?
Oh, okay.
I just go.
All right.
Christ. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we could pay some bills.
Listen, man. Today's episode of Brilliant Idiots is brought to you by our newest sponsor, Mafia 3. A lot of people tweeting me, hitting me up on social media about Mafia 3. People were actually sending me videos of them listening to Brilliant Idiots while playing Mafia 3, okay? So picture it, 1968, New Bordeaux, Louisiana. The rules of organized crime have changed. After years of combat in Vietnam, Lincoln Clay knows this truth. Family isn't who you're born with, it's who you die for. When his surrogate family, the black mob, is slaughtered by the Italian mafia, Lincoln builds a new family on the ashes of the old and blazes a path of military-grade revenge through the brutal criminal underworld responsible.
It's crazy, man. I mean, it's developed by Hangar 13 and 2K Games. This open world experience lets you take control of Lincoln Clay's narrative as he works to tear down the mob in New Bordeaux, a reimagined version of 1968 New Orleans. This is Mafia 3 on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. But guess what?
It's out now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, it's out now. And you can enter to win a copy of Mafia 3. Just go to mafiagame.com/brilliantidiots for a chance to win. That's Mafia 3 pre-order now on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Available October 7th. Rated M for mature. Okay.
Yeah, everything
we
gets
got a lot to discuss.
Everything gets misconstrued nowadays. I'm a racist rapist.
Okay, how are you a racist rapist?
Because this is the problem with the era we live in. I saw Taxstone say this on social media, and it was real. Because Taxstone asked the question, what is rape culture? Right? So we was talking about it on the Breakfast Club. Because rape stuff is always coming up, you know, with the Donald Trump thing this weekend, grabbing the pussy. That's forms of rape culture, allegedly. So we're asking the same thing. What is rape culture? Who are the rape culture experts?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. So I'm giving examples from my life that I feel like could have been considered rape culture. And
Right.
the story I use is the same one I did on Brilliant Idiots before, which is, you know...
when you raped your wife.
Yeah, the first time me and my wife had sex, technically that could have been considered rape culture.
By today's standards.
By today's standards. I've been trying to get with my wife for a year.
Right.
She hadn't been giving me no play, but she was, you know, always
doesn't
around.
matter.
Yeah, we would date and stuff like that. She just wouldn't give me no pussy, basically.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter
It
how
does.
long it is.
So we got drunk. It don't matter how long it is. So me and her got drunk one night at a party, went back to my mom's house, we ended up having sex. There wasn't necessarily any consent
Right.
in that, you know what I mean? It wasn't a yes or no, it was just a thing that happened.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn. I asked her, I was like, yo, do you consider that rape? And she was like, I mean, I can see where people could get that, but no, not to me. So I tell that
So you
story
safe.
on air. First of all, I'm married to it. I'm married to it. I've been with 18 years, whatever. So, and everybody's like, I can't believe you would just talk about raping your wife. I want y'all to start putting things in context. Okay, I said by today's standards, or maybe it's always been this way.
Breakfast Club listeners are a lot more pussy than Brilliant Idiots listeners, bro. Because you didn't get any shit.
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't get any shit when you said that.
You know
on
why?
Brilliant
You know
Idiots,
why? You
bro.
know why? Because Breakfast Club has casual listeners.
Yes. They don't know who you
so you
are.
have a
They don't know the
core.
context. Yeah.
You have a core, and then you have casuals every day.
Good point. Great
so
point.
casual people are like, did he just say he raped his wife?
They heard the word rape. and
That's it.
crazy.
Oh, it's a
That's
buzzword.
it.
Oh,
It's a buzzword.
See that word? And
It's
that's
a
it.
buzzword. People got mad at me this weekend because I said, damn, I'm watching Donald Trump, and I'm watching Donald Trump say how, you know, he wants to grab the pussy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but my first thing I'm thinking is like, I laughed and I'm like, that's fucked up. And then it was like, no, you're being a hypocrite right now because you say worse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I need to do better with the way I talk to women and about women. That's just something I felt like I needed to do. So I share that with people on social media and fucking, the radio. And still get slandered.
But you know what? Girls get to do it. Girls say the same thing about us. A girl hit me the other day and said, yo, the girls said they're looking at your bulls in your pants. Girls talk about us too.
Oh, okay. First of all, I could not agree more. I can't tell you how often. We were talking about this on the phone. I went to a wedding a weekend ago where a girl grabbed my dick while we were dancing. She didn't talk about grabbing dicks. She just reached around and grabbed.
What about the video? What about the video with the girl online that's going around grabbing people's dicks?
Granted, I was hard and she could feel it while we were dancing. So I don't know if that's consent or not, but I don't know.
Did you say yes?
I didn't say yes.
All right then.
That's a good ass point. She just grabbed my fucking dick. Now I was pushing that shit up against her back.
But she can do it.
Okay. That's the other thing people got mad at me about Derrick Rose. I said that when it comes to Derrick Rose's case. Yeah. Right?
If he plays shitty, he raped her.
No, I said it's not as simple. I said consent. I said when you look.
That is true.
I said when you look at situations.
If he plays well, he's innocent. That motherfucker plays shitty. He did
that's how you took a girl.
That's the way the game goes.
Hey, you your dick wet?
Hey, bro. You need to give me 17 and 8 if you want to get off this case, bro.
But I said when you look at situations like the Derrick Rose case, you realize that consent isn't as simple as yes and no. People got upset.
I want to talk about this.
Van said something real. Van said no. It's not as simple as yes, but it is as simple as no.
Yeah, as soon as no,
that's
real.
Out.
That's wrong.
That's it.
That's also wrong.
No, come on.
I can see it. If a girl tells you no, no means no.
Okay, let me.
Not really either.
Stop it. Stop it.
No, we need to put this in context. We need to put this in context because I've been thinking a lot about this, and I'm glad you brought it up. Consent is not a verbal thing. It's an emotion. It's a feeling.
It can be a verbal too, though.
Let me explain.
It ruins the mood, but it can be a verbal.
Let me explain. Just because you say yes doesn't mean that you feel like you're consenting to sex. For example, I can say to you, a girl, right? I can put a gun to your head and I can say, hey, do you consent to having sex? And you can go, yes, right? That's not consent because inside.
You're being forced to do consent.
Exactly. It's forced consent. And a lot of times a situation where a girl
That's going to take you to jail, though.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
You just put a gun on a girl.
Don't forget about that part.
Yeah, don't forget about that part.
Listen, I'm giving you an exaggerated circumstance, right? So what I'm trying to say is there could be situations where a girl doesn't feel comfortable consenting to sex, but does it anyway, right? Out of fear.
The gun to the head was a terrible example, Shows. You didn't have to jump out the window with the gun to the head.
Listen, you got to use an exaggerated example to prove a theory, right? So what I'm trying to say is just as a woman can feel uncomfortable with sex, right, and say yes, just as she can not want to have sex and say yes, she can want to have sex and say no. Just as we've had a million times where we're hooking up with a girl and all of a sudden you go to like play with her pussy and then she's like, well, no, just chill. And then you make out for a second longer and then all of a sudden she's grabbing your hand.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
But she is saying no. That's what I was coming. That's what I was saying.
No. Charlamagne, it's not a little different. Let me explain why. Because if you wrote out, if a judge asked you, did this person say no, don't grab her vagina, technically the word is yes. Now you can't put into words what happened later where she started rubbing her vagina on your penis and eventually started maybe even almost sliding your penis.
Do this.
Technically she said no.
Really doing it.
So the point is consent is an emotion, and that's why this is so tricky because there are girls who can say yes when they don't mean it, and that needs to be respected. And there are girls that we all know might say no, but also not entirely mean no.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't know what Andrew Schultz talk about. If a girl tell you no, your dick better get soft in 2016 going into 2017. All right?
It's so many different types of no's, though.
No more.
You're right. There's no room for errors.
There's no room for error no more, bro.
100% right.
Ain't no all different type of no's, nothing.
It is, though. But I hear you.
That's the safe way to go about it. What I'm trying to do is give an explanation of way... show why
trying
it's
to
not
figure
so
out why it's like why things is happening.
All this conversation is doing is proving my point that consent isn't as simple as just a yes.
I'm agree with you.
Or no. Now Van said no means no, and yes is complicated.
But that's why
I agree with the no means no only because when you're in a court of law, soon as did she tell you no? Yes, and you still touched her. Boom.
But that's my point. You can't say to the judge, yeah, Your Honor, but she said no.
Yeah, but if girl's supposed to give it a... Listen, whoa.
He don't give a fuck about you auto-tuning that no in the courtroom. All right? He don't give a shit The judge does not care about you auto-tuning that no.
But girls not supposed to really just give it up to us like that anyway. They gotta give like some type of full back.
That's that hate to sound sleazy but tease me. I don't want it if it's that easy shit.
That's how girls do though. That's that. Especially the older girls. They like, I'm not gonna give it to you. Come on, man.
Somebody told me
we do that because we shame them into feeling like they can't have sex. That's on us.
But they really want to do it. You understand what I'm saying?
But they feel like they can't.
So how many girls did this? Roll their panties down. It's like, no, and still pull their panties down.
Oh, look, listen, I'm not saying that.
I had a girl beat my ass the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, a girl beat his ass the other night.
Because I didn't want to have sex with her.
No, that's not what happened. Okay, that's not what I heard.
Listen,
what I heard.
Don't listen to his ass. Everything he say.
I wasn't gonna say it, but since he just opened the door for this one, I heard Wax was fucking the shit out of girl, and I heard the screaming coming down the hall from the hotel. So I heard
it's all allegedly
that she just jumped up and started whipping his ass in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he whipped my ass.
Clearly, she was mentally disturbed or something. Yeah. And then he opened the door and told her, you leave. She's naked. I'm not going nowhere.
Wait, why did she wake
and
up?
Then she goes, if I'm going, I'm taking this with me. She grabs his dick, bro. She tries to fucking take his dick off and go to the hall. This shit is so crazy.
My life is different than everybody else's, I believe. See what I'm saying? If a girl, that means, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do in this situation?
What do you mean?
You just had consensual sex with her, though.
But she kind of raped me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got to stop saying rape. First of all, let's stop with this word rape. Rape is a word. It's a buzzword that just sets people off. They don't hear nothing else you say around that word.
You could say, you know what? Rape is incredibly wrong. And people will go, that's
rape incredible, boom.
It's fucked up.
It's talking about rape.
Yeah. How dare you call rape incredible? That's fucking crazy.
They have to stop trying to silence people who are trying to learn about rape culture.
We need to talk about it.
And you know what's so funny? If you talk to anybody educated and you be like, yo, rape culture. People that are professors at colleges be like, what is rape culture?
Okay.
Like, this is something new.
Let me tell you the problem with rape culture. Because people, this is real. Because people, okay. Rape culture, and this is my issue with rape culture, right? Is because the term rape culture kind of it literally piggybacks off of the term rape. Right? So you take rape culture as if you see a girl walking down the street, she's not smiling, and you go, hey, smile, sweetheart. Or you see a girl.
See, that's not rape culture.
It is. Anything that supports this idea that like a woman is supposed to do what you want them to do, or a woman is
that's what everybody got so mad at Donald Trump for.
So look, check it out, right? So let me just make this point about rape culture. So the problem with that is, the problem I have with the term rape culture is it piggybacks on this violent, disgusting, horrific thing that is rape.
Girl got beat up.
So
hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So so a lot of times people are like, oh, when you discuss rape culture like this, you're trivializing it. And he goes, no, rape culture trivializes rape. When you start comparing selling a girl to smile to a violent rape that happens to a woman,
that I agree with.
You're trivializing her experience. Yeah. You should never bring those two words up at the same time, and it's a disrespect to the people we all know people have been raped. In this room, everybody has someone close to their fucking family who've been raped. I don't want you ever using the word rape to describe hey, you should feel a little bit better. Hey, smile. Yeah, when my friend has been through an actual.
Let's say sexual assault culture or something. Like that, what Donald Trump did, what he said, that's like sexual assault culture. Because, that is sexual assault. It's not rape. It's sexual assault.
It's not rape.
No, it's not. No. First of all, Chris, Google different variations of sexual crimes. Sexual assault and rape are not the same crime.
It's not.
It's not. A police officer tell you that. A police officer told me it's 12 different variations of sexual crimes. Good. If I walk up to a girl and I grab her vagina, that is a form of sexual assault.
Yes.
It's not a rape.
It's not rape.
What are you talking about?
How are there going to be 12 different types of murder, but we have one type of sexual assault?
It's not.
But that's the problem, right? What happens is when you have a myopic view of sexual assault, you discredit how severe sexual assault can be.
Yeah.
Right? There are guys that literally are grabbing girls' pussies, fucking fingers,
sexual assault,
slapping the shit up. And then there's also a guy who just grabs a girl by the arm and goes, hey, can I
That's sexual assault.
That's also sexual assault. So that arm grab, if you umbrella it with the other shit, you desensitize us to the severity of the other shit.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? A lot of guys are desensitized to it, because I was having a conversation with a dude who got mad at me because I was saying that, damn, what Donald Trump was implying he would do is sexual assault.
Absolutely.
And I was like, a lot of guys aren't aware of that. And I used the example from the movie The Wood. because I was just trying to use a broad example that people may know. In the wood, when the guys were on the playground, they was trying to gas the dude up to go touch the girl's ass. Without her permission, go run up and touch her ass. That's sexual assault. Dude was like, I can't believe you would compare somebody grabbing somebody's ass to what Donald Trump said. I said, it's the same thing, you dumb dick.
She didn't want you to do it. She didn't want you to do it.
Exactly. It's the same fucking thing. And this dude was arguing me down that it's not the same thing.
What was his argument?
It was none. It's just something that he has normalized in his mind.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Right, but was you saying even if you give him a compliment, you putting that in the same umbrella too?
Absolutely not. I think that we have to draw a line between things that are annoying and things that are assault. There are things that are annoying.
The girl didn't say anything.
No, not even about girls saying anything. But there's like when a guy says, "Hey, sweetheart, how you doing?" That's annoying. He's not sexually assaulting you.
Girl can say that,
he's not oppressing you. A girl could say that, and that's fine, or she could not say it. But my point is, once we start calling things that are annoying, right? Assault, we take away from the assault.
I will also say this, and this is probably the last thing I say about rape culture today. Shut up, Chris.
Yeah,
this guy is
Chris, we got this, yo.
Well, if you would let me finish my point instead of interrupting, my point was consent has nothing to do with us men. It just simply doesn't.
Period.
Consent is not what us as men think is consent. Consent is what women say is consent and not consent. So I'm telling all you guys, be on your motherfucking P's and Q's, okay? Learn whatever the new rules are. Don't be touching girls, without their permission. Like, make sure that's... that's yours, your girl, whatever. Those days are over, bro.
You can't even be your girl no more. You can't even have to smash her before now.
No,
you see what happened to Rose?
Yeah, for real.
He was smashing that girl.
I know, and his friends. But here's the thing: you make a great point.
Those days are over.
And I said this to a girl. It was a couple weeks ago. I was hooking up with this girl, and she was like, she said something. And she's like, no, stop, or something like that, like in a cute way. And I was like, listen. Stop and no, I stop and I that's it. I said it right now. Those two words I pay attention to. So if you want to use those in a cutesy way, find some synonyms for that shit.
Say something else. Say it in Spanish.
Find some other shit.
Say it in language I don't know.
Because you can't risk it now.
Nobody ever comes to the guy. Police don't come to the guy and say, what happened?
Nah.
They go to the woman, you say what happened, she tells the story, and now you're defending yourself.
Exactly.
So consent has nothing to do with us men and everything to do
So what
with
happened
women.
when the girl was tongue kissing you in the club that night?
What are you talking about? Why? What are you talking about right now?
The ugly one, remember?
You kissed the fat ugly girl?
Birthday.
Okay, first of all, I don't know.
He's fat and ugly.
First of all,
they look like Bill Clinton's accusers.
Listen.
Definitely fat and ugly.
Okay, first of all, we didn't know that she was ugly until she left the
club.
Turn
the lights on.
Yeah. But when the lights were off, keep it real. When the lights are off, you were dapping me up. You're like, yo, this one's bad.
Nah, but I know you was kissing her like that. You wasn't kissing her yet.
We went outside, bro. She looked like a soprano.
Whoa,
dude, it was unbelievable.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I'm talking about acne everywhere.
No, not acne everywhere. She was just thick, but she was thick. She had a nice.
You said
body.
acme. Acme is the fucking shit from the cartoons. He said acme. You said acme.
They all that fucking words.
Acme, the shit, the Wile E. Coyote.
Fucking longer than 3 letters.
Honestly, longer than 3 letters. Drop an anvil on her. It was like that. But look, so we're at the club. I take him to like some real fucking white boy party.
My birthday night.
The night the guy kissed you on the hand.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that.
You talking about shit up your ass.
We gotta talk about that.
You got men kissing your hand.
Yeah,
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
That was that was before October.
So you know what I got a picture of? You want to talk about men kissing people in the hand?
Raped?
Your hand got raped too the next day.
I gave him consent. I gave him consent to kiss my hand. Okay.
The whole day he kissed me. The whole day he over killing me talking about. How you allow a man to kiss your hand? I'm like, yo, he shook my hand and just kissed it.
Because I'm just trying to figure out, how does your hand get to a man's lips?
Yeah, why don't you pull it away from him?
Yeah, he had to go all the way up.
I think we're victim shaming right now.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I think we're
my
victim
bad.
blaming.
I'm definitely victim. I'm definitely getting victim shamed. I'm definitely a victim over here. But I ain't want him to do it. I told him I was going to punch him in his face. But you know what? If I beat him up, it would have been a hate crime.
Why you gonna punch him in your face because you think you cute?
He can't do that.
No, what was it?
He touched me. He can't do that.
Girls punch you in the face for all the titties you've grabbed and asses you've grabbed?
They allowed me to. They want me to do it. They wanted me. I ain't just grab an ass or titties and they didn't want me to do it.
You randomly grab girls' ass in the club.
Where at?
They didn't punch you?
When was this?
Can I tell you some shit? Real talk. Wax, when I took him to this party for his birthday, and this was it was this buddy of mine. He's been on the show, Kirill. He throws a party. They're like pour champagne on chicks. They're
it was wild.
Pulling their buttholes open in the middle of the club. It's just insane what the girls are doing. Wax, frightened.
I wasn't
frightened out of it. He literally was standing on the booth,
like, yo, what
not
the fuck
fucking
is going
moving.
on?
He's like, I'm gonna catch a case if I talk to one of these girls. I'm literally looking at him every once in a while, fucking.
That's probably why all the dudes kept trying to holler at me, because like, oh, you don't want to holler at these girls. No, they fucking wild. They throwing champagne all over each other.
All over them,
They
pulling their buttholes open.
If you standing over there, you gonna get champagne poured all over you.
Yeah.
I'm
You look like the big gay guy who's not in the pussy.
Exactly. I don't want no problem. Over like I'm looking like this, so they all coming to holler at me.
So
I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. One dude
I was
catch
like,
my
yo,
hand.
Lex, what's up with that girl over here? He was like, nah, I'm not taking
And then they
any
said you was in there
risks.
talking about colonics and shit.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, they did. They said you asked the guy. They said right before the guy kissed your hand, you asked him, "Yo, what do you ever got a colonic?"
Not in the club.
All right, let's pay some bills and then come back and talk about goddamn Beanie Siegel, because I got to get the fuck out of here. Now, we'd like to thank Beachbody On Demand for sponsoring this week's episode of Brilliant Idiots. Beachbody is more than just the workouts. It's a comprehensive plan to build the body that you deserve. Beachbody On Demand takes the guesswork out of getting fit to help you get results faster. Stream hundreds of workouts from programs that are proven to deliver amazing results, created by world-class super trainers, cardio, weight training, yoga, low impact, and even dance.
Beachbody On Demand is accessible on your computer, smart TV, tablet, smartphone, and any other web-enabled device. I use it when I'm getting busy, okay? I don't play around. My abs are on point, all right? My back is chiseled. I got the Beachbody. It doesn't matter if it's October.
What?
Because with Beachbody, I got the Beachbody, bro. I'm on point right now,
Okay.
okay? I think I feel like you're getting a little defensive because you know I'm coming up on you, bro.
When you said something about abs and back, I'm like, who is he describing?
I'm describing myself. I wear this sweatshirt because I don't want you to feel intimidated.
Oh, okay, got
Wait
you.
till summer comes and I start wearing my skinny shit.
Yeah, every
Wait,
out of shape person says that right before the fall starts. Wait till summer comes because they only got 7 months to fuck off.
Oh, you gonna see? Right? I mean, right now I think I got you. Right now I think I got you. You know what I mean? But when summer comes, forget it, Charlamagne. We're gonna take a pic.
Okay.
We're gonna let Instagram decide.
All right.
Okay. But when it's Beachbody on point. All I'm trying to say is whether you want to get fit for the beach or you just want to do it for your own health, Beachbody On Demand is a new service that helps you achieve whatever fitness goals you have.
And salute to @Zuki, who tweeted us, listening to Andrew Schultz talk about the Beachbody workout plan on the last Brilliant Idiots was the best part of the podcast. Our listeners can claim a free 30-day membership. Just text the word idiots to 303-030 and get a full 30 days access to this entire platform for free. Again, text idiots to 303-030. Decide, commit, and succeed with Beachbody On Demand.
Yo, New York City, tri-state area. I got shows this weekend. Once a year, I do my home city of New York. I'm doing Gotham Comedy Club Friday and Saturday. I got 5 shows. Get your asses out, okay? It's not a game. If you came and saw me last year, it's going to be all new material. Yeah, if you're sensitive, don't come, okay? If you complain, don't come. If you're a little bitch, don't come, all right? If you're easily offended or your girlfriend is easily offended, definitely bring her because it's going to be a lot of fun to just watch her be pissed off for an hour. I love you all. I'll see you this weekend, Gotham Comedy Club. Also, you got to see the Brilliant Idiots when we come perform at the Now Hear This podcast festival, October 28th through 30th in Anaheim, California. We're going to be performing the 29th, all right? It's the Now Hear This Podfest. Okay, make sure you do that. October 29th, that's our show. And you just go to nowhearthisfest.com to get tickets and information on the lineup. All right, use the code IDIOTS and then you get 25% discount. All right, now back to the show.
Now, salute to Trevor Noah. I was on the Daily Show last night.
Why you scared of the camera, man? You look like Golem over there.
My fault, bro. I don't even know who that is, but okay.
Salute to Trevor Noah. That was good. Daily Show was dope. It was good last night. I mean,
so how'd it go? What was up? What?
I mean, it was interesting. I mean, it's just always interesting what other people care about. You know what I'm saying? Because like Trevor Noah was asking me about the Beanie Siegel situation and asking me about like Birdman.
Any of the people that watch the Daily Show know who Beanie Siegel is?
Yeah, I guess they do. I mean, that's what makes it so interesting. But think about it, right?
I know Beanie. I know Beanie. I'm 32 years old.
Somebody brought an interesting point up to me yesterday. They go, you have to understand how that world looks to people who aren't in it. Like if you're behind this microphone, if you're on TV, you're an interviewer, people don't have confrontations. They just don't. Not with, athletes or other artists or just anybody. You rarely see confrontations on TV. Can you imagine that happening to Trevor Noah?
Yeah, like him having beef with Bill O'Reilly.
Or just anything like that. I mean, can you imagine somebody coming on Trevor Noah's show and Trevor having that line of questioning and that person reacting like that towards
Security
Trevor.
be there fast
So,
as hell.
you're saying this is a hip hop thing?
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what.
No, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because the only other example I could use is when I saw Chris Everett tackle Jim Rome. And that's the only time I've ever seen anything. That's the only time I can think of.
Well, Bobby
let me point this out.
Bobby get problems and all that too, right?
Bobby
yeah, but I mean, Bobby's had stuff not really on air
What
per se.
you call Howard Stern?
Howard's never had no problems.
No?
You know niggas scared of white people.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Not the ones in Philly. They've been tweeting me all fucking week.
Oh, they can't wait to fuck you up. Yeah, they gonna
Bro,
fuck you up.
I've been getting
get
threats.
you. They gonna
Dude,
get you.
Philly gets real sensitive
I
about
told you
Jazzy
that.
Jeff.
Yo,
of
bro,
all
you
fucking
can't do that,
people.
yo. You can't
I told
do
you,
that.
Jazzy, hip hop
all
legend.
You know what you do? Put some thong sandals on, they won't fuck you up. You can't beat a guy up with thong sandals.
Oh, bullshit. They'll beat up
They don't
anybody.
care.
But my point is,
They hit Beanie Siegel. Beanie got one lung.
Yeah, man, come
No
on, man.
spleen,
What the fuck
a
you
bad
gotta
pancreas.
do?
Like, you think they
Some
care about
Tevas?
Andrew Schultz?
They're not going to hit me with some
They
Tevas?
hit a legend. They hit a Philly legend.
Come on, man.
Like Beanie Siegel, knowing what condition he in. You
But
think he
isn't
care
it
about
kinda
Andrew
sad,
Schultz?
They shouldn't have did that
isn't
to
it kinda
Bings,
sad
man.
that, like,
Somebody got
that's
hold Bings
a
down out
completely
there.
acceptable form of dealing with like confrontation.
It's not acceptable.
No, it is completely acceptable. It is
Not to me. I think people that
I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about within the culture, right? Within hip hop culture, violence is a completely acceptable, and this is not just amongst rappers, it's amongst fans.
I think-
it's like you've been attacked
Yeah.
outside of the podcast. Like this is a complete, like if there's a problem, not only is it acceptable, it's rewarded. Oh, he's real because he
Yeah.
went to handle that.
Yeah.
Are you fucking, we're not 7 years old in a sandbox somewhere.
But we still
I
gotta
think,
protect yourself,
I think
though.
violence is.
It's fucking stupid.
You gotta protect
Grow
yourself.
up,
You got to protect
You gotta
yourself.
protect yourself.
I think violence
got
is.
40-year-olds saying they're going to beat somebody up. You're 40.
Yeah.
Understand that, but you gotta protect yourself,
40.
though.
You got a Roth IRA.
But I
Get
think-
your life together.
I think
Ain't somebody come beat you up.
Loser.
Somebody come beat you up. What you gonna do?
I think violence is American culture, but I think that it is glorified in hip hop because the music is just great. I mean, come on, you telling somebody you're gonna slap the shit out of them to a beat?
Hot.
You know what I mean? You really might want to slap the shit out somebody. I mean, 3 6 Mafia had a song called "I Bet You Won't Hit a Motherfucker, Hit a Motherfucker."
Hit.
When that shit come on, you got a few drinks on you in the club and that beat knocking.
You might hit somebody.
Yeah, but you act like that's the only music that's successful, man. Are you kidding me? There's way other music genres. Listen, I'm with you. I love listening to some fucking gangster rap.
When
Don't
you're
get me
young.
wrong. But what I'm saying is
young.
this shit is so, like, I'm seeing grown ass men on Twitter talking about, hey, if you ever come to Philly, on my life.
Well, that's
on
different.
My life is going
that's
down.
different.
I'll be there January 19th to 21st.
You better
Helium
shut up.
Comedy
You better shut
Club.
up.
better
This is what he
shut
don't
up. Yeah, he
realize.
don't get it. He
He
don't
think
get
it's
it.
just black
He-
people.
yeah, he
I've
don't
seen
get it.
plenty of white people in my
He
mix
not
like,
trying
I'm
to knock
gonna
you
show
out,
that
bro.
white boy who runs shit in Philly. Like that's people's
Hold on.
city.
Who says I think it's just white people?
Oh, you said
Just
hip hop.
black people.
You said hip-hop.
Hip hop's only white, only black people listen to hip hop.
Okay, well, the regular everyday Philly person who listens to rock and roll all day gonna jump on your ass for disrespecting their city.
Hey man.
Hey, you know how you feel about New York?
January 19th through 21st.
Yo, Greg, you going with him, Greg? You going with him to hold him down? So you gonna go out there by yourself and you talking shit?
He think it's a game.
Boy,
Yo,
boy.
I've seen Philly run people off the fucking field, bro.
You understand?
People going to comedy
Off the
shows,
field,
they throwing
yo.
shit at them.
Listen.
You better leave
This is
Philly
what
the
I had
fuck
to- this is what
alone.
I
In
had to
Oakland,
explain.
don't do
This is
neither
what
one
I
of them
had to
cities.
explain to this kid yesterday on Twitter because he fucking rifled off 30 fucking tweets and
Just say good job.
That's the weekend you're gonna learn you can't really do heart surgery
no.
just because you put your mind to
Listen,
it. You trying to
listen.
will your way to not getting that ass kicking in
So,
Philly.
Listen, let me explain. And this is something I had to explain to this kid. I said, you got to have confidence in what your opinion is about your city or whatever it is in the world. People in life will disagree with you. Just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't mean it invalidates your feelings.
That's true.
I love
But what do I always tell you?
my brother. There could be somebody who doesn't love Greg.
Yeah.
Just because he doesn't love Greg doesn't mean I don't love Greg. Same thing goes with Philly. Same thing goes from New York, whatever. When I see somebody getting really upset because I point out facts
It's not a fact. Shut up.
What he say? What he say? Let me hear him.
Let me hear Philly's a bunch of losers.
No, I didn't say that.
You live there, you end up getting hurt.
That's true.
As soon as the Eagles lost this weekend, he's like, tell me I'm right. They lost a fucking game, bro. Like, stop.
Fuck the Eagles. I don't care. You right. Cowboys, baby.
I was right about that.
Once you said the Eagles, yeah.
The Lions, bro.
Oh, cool.
Come on now.
Yeah, you hear this?
But I always tell you that you can't tell people how to react. So as soon as you say fuck Philly and you give your opinion,
I didn't say fuck Philly.
Well, whatever you say,
you can't say that. You can say fuck the Eagles, but you can't say fuck Philly.
What I'm saying is everything in Philly breaks eventually. Okay?
He's trying to clean it up. Last week sounded way more hostile and aggressive.
Stop it.
Last week he had the guns out.
Yeah. Now he knows. The date is getting closer.
First of all, I don't care.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Oh, now
don't do this.
And furthermore, I don't know shit about Jazzy Jeff. And furthermore, I didn't even feel inclined in the least to Google
Jazzy Jeff.
I had people every single day going,
the guy that Uncle Phil threw out the house. You don't know who the fuck that is?
That's who the fuck he is
That's
to me.
a
What are you talking about? He's the man. What are you talking about?
Name a song.
Oh, who asked about songs? He's the guy who got thrown out the house.
Yes.
That is the.
That's what I'm saying.
That's bigger than anything. He's still getting thrown out the house. I seen that show yesterday. He got thrown out the house yesterday again in the beginning.
Exactly.
Look how long it's been on air.
Listen, just apologize to
Nah, come on, Jazzy Jeff. You got to give him respect.
I stand by what I
said. Don't do that.
I stand.
If you farted around somebody, you're not going to apologize.
Let me explain. I can't apologize. Now listen, if I look into
Philly jump on your ass, comedians.
You, man,
Donnell Rollins got his ass dusted in Philly.
Yes. who got smacked? Cat Williams got smacked. No, that was Detroit. That was Detroit.
No, that was Philly.
Well, he fought the guy. He fought.
Cat was Philly.
Okay,
listen. There's no denying that Philly will fuck some shit up.
Then what are you acting tough for? The date is getting close. The 19th, right?
No, it's
just
January.
apologize, man. It's okay.
You got time to clean up.
I'm not going to apologize for shit that I believe. I said this from the very beginning. I've said it from the very beginning.
Say you love Philly, but
no. Listen. First of all. I already said in the last one. I already complimented the talent that comes out of Philly. I've already said this.
Beans is my best rapper, my favorite rapper at one time.
Listen, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is what people do. It's a confirmation bias. They just believe what they want to believe. Last time I specifically said, some of the funniest, naturally funny comedians I know come out of Philly.
That you said.
But they got to leave Philly to make it. Right? I said this about multiple people in Philly. Once they leave, they make it. But there's something about Philly, and I don't know what the fuck it is,
got out of there.
The people that live there, the shit breaks the fuck down and it doesn't work.
And the people that not moving don't want to hear that shit.
And listen, so take that information right there. The people that are upset at me are the people that are still there not moving. So you're not upset at me.
But they can't get out, though.
You're upset at you.
How they going to get out, though?
No, maybe they don't want to leave. Maybe they see a different Philly than you see. Philly's a beautiful city.
It is.
Philly.
People want to move to Philly.
Listen, I'm not denying that there's beauty in the city. I've never argued
He wants to say Philly ain't shit.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'm trying to get it out of you. Let me hear what you really want to say.
Philly is the worst.
Wait till he do this show. When Schultz after he do this show, if he make it out unscathed.
They're gonna have potatoes for you.
They're gonna kill me. Listen, I understand.
They're not gonna kill you. They're gonna try you. That's all.
They're gonna have tomatoes.
They're probably gonna.
They're good for tomatoes.
It's fine. It is what it is. Okay, but here's what I'm trying to say. If we go and listen to that tape, the only thing that we could argue on what I said about Philly is Jazzy Jeff. And admittedly, I'm ignorant to Jazzy Jeff as somebody who has influenced hip-hop music. So I admit that I don't know about that part of hip-hop music. But when we're talking about the other things I said in Philly, you can't deny the fact that the Liberty Bell has a crack in it.
Yeah, but
you can tell me it doesn't.
True.
You can't deny that when last time I was in Philly, the fucking lights went out at my show. You can't deny that the Eagles just lost last week because I put a Hezzy curse on them.
This is what you don't realize. When you insult Jazzy Jeff, right?
I put a Hezzy curse.
When you insult Jazzy Jeff, you probably literally insult thousands of people in Philly, and this is why. That's where all his family is.
Yes,
he's probably giving money to mad schools. He's probably donated donated to communities, buying people cribs. He's probably done so much for that community. Mm-hmm. It's like, how dare you disrespect him? Like, so it's not you're not just talking about one person when you talk about guys like Jazzy Jeff.
I just don't understand. So me saying that I don't know him from anything else than getting thrown out of the room in
Thrown out of the
Fresh Prince
house.
of Bel-Air.
No, you
That
actually
takes
shitting-
away
you shitting
from
on
the
his,
fact
like-
that he's
Schultz,
donated money to communities and
Do
charity.
you plan to take last week's episode down off SoundCloud?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hot.
We heard that. They
I
heard
want you to listen. I
Yeah.
want you to
Everybody
listen
heard
to
what
it.
you said
You
last week.
disagree with anything I said about Philly outside of Jazzy Jeff? If you disagree with that, then we can have that conversation. I admittedly, and like everybody who listens knows, don't know shit about
It's
Jazzy
gonna
Jeff
be a
besides getting
bunch.
thrown
Listen,
the fuck
you
out.
gonna go
He
to that
loved
comedy
Hillary.
show,
What
and
are
it's
you
gonna be a
talking
bunch of
about?
black dudes with dashikis on and flip glasses and
beards.
paying
And
respect to
beards.
fucking Jazzy Jeff, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna throw your ass out like they did Uncle Phil. That'll be fun.
That's how they. That's what they going to do.
You
No,
need to go
what
to the
fuck?
comedy show and let them toss
That's
you out the
dope.
back door like
That's
Jazzy
dope.
Jeff.
Philly, I'm
Don't
not
forget
gonna
the potato-
lie,
tomatoes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm 100% supportive
You're like, look,
of you guys
that's
throwing
it.
me out
There you go.
of some comedy club or restaurant or something
Like
they
Uncle
did-
Phil.
yeah,
Say,
like
I want to
Uncle
pay
Phil did
respect to
that
Jazzy
job.
Jeff.
I listen.
I admit I didn't know nothing about Jazzy,
Oh.
so I want to pay homage to Jazzy.
I will absolutely
Let a bunch of dudes in
play
Eagle
homage to
jerseys
that.
throw you off.
Do you know
throw
Will
you out the back
Smith?
door.
Absolutely.
You know
Say
Will
again?
Smith, right?
Say again?
Will Smith.
Yeah, I know who Will Smith is.
All right, so how don't you know who Jazzy Jeff is?
I know who Jazzy Jeff is.
That's
What
his
I'm
best
saying,
friend.
I only know him through the context of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know him and his effect on the music industry.
No, me
Neither do you.
Yeah, me neither.
Thank
What
you.
song he got?
Charlamagne pretends to know who he
What
is.
song?
Jazzy Jeff?
Name a Jazzy Jeff song.
Jazzy Jeff don't do music. He's a producer.
And he's
Name a
a
song.
DJ, right?
He produced mad shit for Fresh Prince. I don't know. And he did a lot of
I don't know.
a lot of that neo
Exactly.
soul shit.
You
That
fake
clap hand.
motherfucker.
That clap
Fuck
hand
you.
song.
But that's like
That clap hand song.
These fake
that's-
ass
come on,
motherfuckers
that's like-
shitting on me when y'all don't even know a single Jazzy
Listen,
Jeff song.
I can't.
Jazzy Jeff don't
listen,
have a song.
beat you up, too.
I can't tell you everything Steve
really
Jobs
hope they
did.
beat
I
you
can't
up.
tell you everything
We
Bill
early.
Gates
You
did.
can tell me one thing.
I can't
You
quote
can
Mad
tell me
Einstein
one
shit.
thing
I can
that
tell you one thing
Einstein-
Jazzy Jeff did.
Einstein equals MC squared. Steve Jobs, the fucking iPhone.
He's
Say
a
what?
DJ.
Oh, I thought he did beats too. Yeah, he did beats too.
DJ.
Created a style, transforming style. That's whatever.
Oh yeah, okay.
was
Listen,
dancing
I did
while
a
he was-
little
he
bit
was
of
DJing.
research. He's one of the most prolific like scratchers, and he's revolutionized scratching, which
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
more than you guys already about Jazzy Jeff.
No,
so,
you don't.
So fuck.
No, you
no,
don't.
not Chris. Chris knows, but he's from fucking Philly, so he has
All
to
right.
know, or else they'll beat him up, right? Look, but you guys clearly don't know shit about
I never said I
Jazzy
did.
Jeff.
What
You
is there to know?
specifically-
What is there to know?
I don't know shit about people I see every day.
DJ. Other than that, he was part of one of the greatest rap groups of all time.
Definitely.
What else is there to know?
Kid and
Name
Play.
a song that he produced.
The Kid and Play. He don't.
I don't think he
yeah,
did Summertime. He did Summertime. Jazzy Jeff produced Summertime. Wow,
The
I didn't know
fact that
that.
you didn't
Jay-Z
even know
Summertime?
that.
I didn't know
the
that.
fact that you didn't even
That's
know.
Jay-Z
This is what I
Summertime?
hate, yo. This is what I hate.
I didn't know
I'd rather
that.
you be honest.
You know what's so crazy? I know who wrote Summertime.
Who that?
Rakim, but I didn't know Jazzy Jeff produced it.
I ain't even know. This,
See?
I didn't know Will
That's
Smith
all
had a
I
summertime.
he didn't
I know he
produce it.
didn't. I'm like, huh?
All right, so hold on.
See,
Wait a
y'all
minute.
don't even know about Jazzy Jeff.
All right.
Name a fucking song Jazzy Jeff
The,
made.
the, the song, the Fresh Prince song, everybody know now.
In West Philadelphia.
Yeah, that
born
one.
and raised on the playground.
Yeah,
right
most
on
of my days.
All you need to know-
Back to relax and all cool.
He
didn't write that either.
Yes, he did.
What are you talking about?
Jazzy Jeff wrote that. Chris, right?
Started making
Jazzy Jeff
trouble
wrote the
in my
Summertime theme
neighborhood.
song?
I got
Oh, that's
one little
Summertime?
fight, my mom got scared. Why'd she get scared? Because everything breaks in fucking Philly, and she sent me to Bel Air.
Gonna have potatoes.
The moral of the
Tomatoes
story
at
is
you,
this:
man.
all you need to know is that Jazzy Jeff is a world-renowned DJ
That you know nothing
hip-hop
about.
historian.
That you know nothing about.
Why? What else is there to know? Show
Shit.
He wear those glasses.
What else is there to
He
know?
wear those glasses all the time. He go.
Like, I don't understand what else is there to know.
This is like saying, listen, Michael Jordan is a world-renowned athlete. What sport did he play? I don't know. I just know
Nah,
he's
we
an
all
athlete.
know.
That's
Now
what
we
I'm
know he's a
saying.
DJ though. We
But
know
like
he's a
this, hold
DJ.
on,
Y'all don't even know what kind of DJ.
I know enough about
Was
Jazzy
it
Jeff to
EDM?
not disrespect him.
You
Yeah.
know enough about
The no-
Philly.
the no-
I
the
know
no
enough
going
to
to
not
Philly.
disrespect him.
I'm going to Philly and I'm gonna
I
disrespect
know
him.
enough about
You
Jazzy
shouldn't be
Jeff
doing that.
to not disrespect.
Listen,
I know-
doing that.
You just know more about. Now I know that you can't talk shit about Philly. You knew that shit beforehand.
What you mean?
You knew that if you said anything about Philly, Philly would go fucking crazy and give you death threats.
No, I just
did
know,
not know
I just know that
until
it's
last week.
I know that it's ridiculous to disrespect Jazzy Jeff because I know the work that he has put in hip hop.
So,
You know what's
you don't
ridiculous?
think Beans put that much work in?
Jazz, like
That same amount of work?
No.
We do have to
No.
talk about Beans.
no.
Let's
no.
talk about Beans.
Like you can't even go from Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff to Beans.
But a lot of
Why?
people ain't even know.
Can we
You know how many
talk
people
about
I
this?
kn- that know that Beans was from
Yeah.
Philly and didn't know Jazzy Jeff was from Philly?
Different eras.
I didn't even know
Jazzy
that.
Jeff
And I
and
was
Fresh
in that
Prince were the
era.
guys.
I didn't even know that
Jazzy
he
Jeff
was
and
from
Fresh
Philly.
Prince were the guys that were boycotting the Grammys before that shit was popular.
Can we talk about Beans?
What?
Can we talk about
Beans should have more respect.
for Charlamagne?
No, for the people in Philly. That shouldn't have happened to him.
Oh no,
If people outside of
yeah,
Philly
that,
beat
yeah,
him
yeah,
up,
that should never happen. Yeah.
that should never
That's what I
happen.
told him in the interview. Like that should never happen to you in Philadelphia.
Hell no.
Okay.
You?
So
Nah,
for
you
people,
put Philly on the
obviously
back.
everybody knows, but I imagine. But he got knocked out in Philly. Then he came on the Breakfast Club. You guys had a very interesting conversation.
1.5 million views in a day on
I
YouTube.
loved it.
Dope,
I
Dope.
never listened to the Breakfast Club interviews, and I listened to this one, and I thought you were phenomenal at it, at keeping your cool
Chilling.
and at keeping your ego in check. Men have egos, right? And
No,
when
we don't.
Well, men have egos.
I don't.
Nah,
Well, maybe you're not all men. How about
I've told you that before. You have to transcend your ego.
So
like your ego means nothing to you.
So you agree with what I say?
What?
You the worst.
No,
bro.
I
This
said.
motherfucker.
You said.
I go,
come
you
on.
kept your ego in check.
He don't listen. He don't listen.
You don't listen.
You said all men have egos. I said no, they don't. You know why? Because I don't.
I said men have egos.
And I said no, they don't because I don't have one.
So you're the exception.
Yes,
What's the
absolutely.
ego?
That's why I'm complimenting you. I would never
All right.
compliment you for having some shit everybody has. You got
Got you.
2 hands, Charlemagne. Fucking way to go.
Got you.
Really did it with your 2
True
hands.
indeed. True
Okay.
indeed.
So
Emotional men have egos. Insecure men have egos.
Bro.
People that don't really believe in themselves have egos.
like
Yeah.
people who give you death threats when you talk shit about Philly, those people.
That's not true. These motherfuckers might really kill you.
Those,
You know?
yeah, they will.
Yeah, they can really,
Yeah,
they
I'm
might
telling
really
you.
kill you.
They
'Cause,
might.
you
They-
can't,
it's a real thing
No, I'm
that can
telling
happen.
you can't take
Might
death
try to
threats
grab you.
lightly. They
There we
might,
go.
they might
Well
really
done.
get at you.
Well done, hip hop. Good job.
But I mean,
Way
my
to live up to the stereotypes, hip
My-
hop. Good
my-
shit. Well
See,
done,
so
guys.
stop playing with
my
them.
thing with the Beanie Siegel situation is this. I
I
had
don't know how to handle feelings without murdering people.
Some people like that though. Stop playing
I'm a
with them.
child.
but time out. You're doing to them what people are doing to Donald Trump in the media.
Which is?
Just because I say I'm going to kill you, don't mean I'm actually going to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
No, what do you mean? I believe that they'll kill me.
So okay, so you believe Donald Trump will grab a pussy?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
definitely.
But I think sometimes it's really just words, but you do have to take the words serious. But we can't indict people just strictly based off their words. I think you should be aware.
If somebody gives you a death threat, I think it's
Yeah,
safe
be
to go,
aware.
I think they might do that.
Absolutely. I mean, be
Anybody.
aware. You
Yeah.
should
Anybody
definitely be
right now.
aware.
Yeah.
You know, but
Beanie,
that's
Beanie.
pretty much it for me.
What do you mean?
I think that's pretty much it for me. I can't treat the person like they actually did it until they do it. That's the sad part. Police will tell you that if you call them for some shit, they'll be like, "Well, we can't do anything about it right now until something actually happens," which is weird. But this ain't Minority Report. I can't just arrest you.
You're right.
I can't just arrest you
you said something.
because you said something because you thought about
Well,
something.
you can arrest someone for threats. If somebody
I
threatens
think so.
your life,
Yeah,
you go-
terroristic threats.
No, you absolutely
can't.
can.
Nah.
You absolutely can.
You
thought
they
you can
probably go
arrest
talk
with
to you.
terroristic
Not an arrest, but you can get a what's it called?
They come talk to you.
They can't be in 500 feet of you. What is that shit called?
Okay.
Oh, you get a restraining order.
Restraining order. You can do those types of things.
I had that before.
Listen,
yeah, of course.
the
But
thing-
no, can we go back to the Beanie interview, please?
Yeah, I mean the thing with Beanie is simple. Like I had an opinion about his, interview with Taxstone. And
Right.
people piss me off and they're like, "Oh, you just saying that because of what he said about you on Taxstone's podcast." I don't.
Oh, you gotta get
that
all
didn't
facts.
bother me at all.
Yeah,
what he
give
said
all
on
facts.
Taxstone podcast. I responded to what he said on Taxstone podcast here on Brilliant Idiots when Miko was here,
Okay.
and that was that. Like I got love for Beans now, but when I heard Taxstone's interview, look, man. For everybody out there that thought that was some real shit that he was spitting and they loved what he said, I didn't feel that way.
No,
I heard
we discussed it.
I heard hatred.
Our feelings was hurt.
I heard hatred. I heard envy. I heard jealousy, and I heard somebody who's snakish and can't be trusted.
My favorite rapper too.
That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's just how I felt.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to express that on the Brilliant Idiots podcast, why wouldn't I express that to Beanie when he came to the show?
Absolutely.
Like somebody told me this morning, "Oh, you just did this the trend." How the fuck did I know I was going to trend? I did this because that's what men should do.
Now,
Word up.
how do you respond to someone who's pointing in your face, someone who calls you a bitch, someone who is
hot.
using words that are pretty defamatory? Like, how do you?
It's simple. When you talking to somebody, I'm talking to Beanie, right? If you pay attention to the interview, Beanie goes, he said you're a coward or whatever. You made little mama cry. Fredro chumped you. All I simply responded was, but I'm talking to you now.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. I just called you a hater. I called you a hater to your face.
Yeah.
I said that you're a hypocrite. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So
How do you-
if I'm those things, then why am I having this conversation
Yeah.
with you now? See, that's why that stuff don't bother me.
But what I'm saying is, how do you keep your ego checked? Like, there's this part of you, like, there's the part of you that, this was the most impressive thing for me of the interview, right? Was that part of every guy that goes, "Oh, you're trying to make me look like a pussy? Well, I'm gonna show you that I'm not a pussy. I'm gonna fuck you up." You kept that in check throughout the
I
interview.
don't have nothing to prove.
From
Like
experience and everything,
who am I
too. Come
proving
on.
that to? Who am I proving I'm not pussy to? I know I'm not pussy. Shouldn't that be enough?
Yes,
Shouldn't that be
yes,
enough for
yes.
an
He done
individual?
went through it so many times. Like, how many times you gonna react off that one now?
Like
come
there
on.
was
Chill out.
there was a point in the interview where he's like you're not qualified. He's like listen, I got attempted murder while I was
Good
at the
job.
height of my career, and like you could have easily said, listen, I don't know if you had a
Assault Brady with intent to kill,
I've
pointing
had-
was in the firearm.
you could have said I've had intent to kill charges.
That's
too.
just corny.
but I say, well, that's
that's
gonna
what
do
was so
that.
I'm not
dope to
gonna
me.
match you felony
Yeah, that's
to
corny.
felony.
Good job, buddy.
That's lame.
Good job.
Yeah.
Like that's what you got
come
to
on.
stand on. Like I don't want at the end of my life, or not even at the end of my life, now in my life, I got other things to stand on. I got a nationally syndicated radio show in 70 plus markets. I'm executive producing mad TV shows, MTV, VH1, wherever. I've had several TV shows. I got a book coming out. I got kids. I got a wife.
Yeah.
Felonies? I got to stand on those. That's
Yeah,
my
good job.
those are my awards. That's my
Yeah,
merit. That's
yeah.
what I got. Attempted murder. Like who gives a
Yeah,
shit?
beat it.
That's not something to stand on. You know, understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like so, I don't give a fuck about that. Like that's like
He's supposed to be more intelligent.
that's why I
than
just
that.
gave him a round of applause. Like no doubt.
So are you saying that that's what people in Philly should do when I criticize Philly?
No,
They
they're gonna throw tomatoes
jump on
at
your
you.
ass.
No. Not what they're going to do.
Okay.
What they should do. Should they have that same security?
No,
Have that
no.
same-
They should be who they are and come after your ass.
Yeah.
Thank you, X.
They should. No,
You're
they
just
should.
trying to get yourself security jobs.
But
If you need me to come,
this is the thing. This is the thing about
But no, I'm trying to say like
No,
I
I'm
think
with you,
there's
I'm with
a
you.
learning lesson from this, which is if you know who you are at your core,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what somebody says about you.
Yeah.
Like we always say, you can only feel what is it, offended by something you're insecure about.
yeah.
That's a fact. And people's mind. This is the main thing that I learned from this whole situation. People's minds are warped about what real is. Real for so long in our culture has been attached to being street, being gangster, being criminal. It is a difference between being real and being criminal. That's what I talked to Beanie about in the interview.
Yeah.
Being real to me is when you say something about a person, you know, behind their back, and when they're not there, you say the same thing to them.
Don't change it up.
That's being real. I don't give a fuck how many people you beat up. I don't care how many people you shot.
Good job.
That don't make you a real person. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It make he'll fight you. Yeah, he'll shoot you, but you might be the most snakish motherfucker in the world. Your character might be terrible. You might be the most untrustworthy person in the world. Would you rather have, a dude on your team who can beat mad people up, but when he's with you, he's telling you one thing
Well,
that somebody said
else,
about
nigga,
you,
behind
but when
your
he's
back.
with somebody else,
Wow.
he's telling that person things about you. What would you rather have? Would you rather have a real, genuine individual on your team that you can trust, that that's going to always be real with you, always be honest with you, or somebody that you always got to look at sideways, but he can really beat people up? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I don't value to beat people up shit.
Now, listen, man.
Because he's loyal to the opportunity, like you
That's
said.
what I said.
Yeah.
And I still feel that way. I still stand on it. And maybe he'll do something in the future to change my mind. But man, I doubt it. He's a grown man. And I love Beanie's music.
Beanie's,
Yeah, I love
man.
it.
He's definitely my
And
favorite
his voice,
rapper, man.
dude, his voice is unbelievable. Even listening to
I
the
love it.
podcast, you listen to him talk, you're
I
like,
love it.
holy
Man, I love
shit.
it.
He's just not the type of
Last 24 hours, I definitely listened to Beans.
he's just not the type of individual that I personally could kick it with. And like he said he think I'm a sucker. You know what I'm saying? So why are you having conversations with suckers? Because like I said, when I don't like a person's energy, I don't deal with them. I just don't. So Beanie's just not the type of person I would deal with.
Do you think that he came on the show to try to show you up?
I don't know.
Do you think that that's
I don't know because when he was on, I don't
Is
know.
that a trend
when
now?
it's funny because when he was on Tax on podcast, he said he wasn't going anywhere else to do any interviews or anything like that. But then he ended up
I think he's reaching a little bit.
coming to the Breakfast Club.
He shouldn't be.
I don't.
He's Beans, though. Beans, come on.
He's Beans, but we don't know these rappers.
I love him. Beans
We don't know rappers. We think we know rappers because of their music. We don't know who these people are.
Here's something that
he hurt my
confused
feelings.
me.
I'm hearing certain things. And I'm looking at this
Yeah.
guy. I'm like, damn, this ain't the Beans that made me do a bunch of push-ups all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I used to
the
listen to
Beans
his
was
music
great.
and do push-ups for. I did thousands of push-ups off
Yeah.
this motherfucking
Yeah.
shit. Knocks people out because of Beans shit. And then he gonna turn around and be this. I think he on drugs though.
You think he on drugs?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, he's got
no,
one
no.
lung.
I'm thinking about because he got one lung.
Yeah.
I think he on like oxycodone or something like that. Could change your mind.
What the hell is oxycodone?
It's
I
the
can't
shit that-
spell. Listen,
that
over
Mikhail
3
Colo's
words,
cousin? What
over
if he
3
boxed
letters.
at?
I can't really say it.
What is
Right?
he box at?
I pronounce everything.
No, oxys is what's like It's like what's killing all.
I think
white
he's
people
on
in New
drugs.
England.
I think he's on not drugs like on cocaine or something.
I understand
else.
what you're saying.
I think he's just on
Drugs.
prescription drugs. That's probably why he's acting all emotional. I know people who do that.
It's a possibility.
It's not the Beans I know that have been rapping here all these years.
I mean, look, I always loved Beans. I was a huge fan of him growing up, and I'll always love his music. What was something that was disconcerting for me when I listened to the interview was he called you a character, right? Mm-hmm. He goes, "You're a character, Charlamagne.
Yep,
you're a character. You can't speak on this because you're a character."
Yep.
But then he goes in and tells the story about when he got knocked out, and he goes, "Listen, there's Mac, and there's Beanie Siegel, right?
And his real name is actually Dwight Grant."
Regardless, so he got
so
three.
Two characters.
He got three characters, right?
Yeah.
So, but what? And he goes, Mac does the bad shit. Mac wanted to go get in a car and go take care of that dude, wanted to kill that motherfucker. But Beanie Siegel was someone who's a little more level headed and realized I'm a mature person, etc. So,
and he said it was close to home.
When I
though.
see that, I go, all you're doing is creating a character that can get away with the thug shit. And then a character that
can fall back.
Yeah. So to me, that's even less real because you're going,
I'm
not going to retaliate because I'm being Beans right now.
Though. He said he was connected to a lot of people in his family.
No, but
if it was real family, they would have never did that to him.
No,
that's not true.
And I get it. No, and I can't say that either because I'm going through something right now with my little nephews that want to get one of my dudes. And I'm telling them, like, this is my man. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
But they still want to go after and get him. But if they get him, like, it's my fucking nephew.
Listen, family.
You just told on your nephews, yo.
Nah,
you've been a civilian too long.
Nah, they're not going to get that to him.
Listen, it's a lot. It was a lot of
handling
inconsistency.
shit with fucking violence. Tell your
That's
family
true,
that.
too.
How about that? We don't do that. It's 2016.
Listen, that's where they at, though. But you saying that where you live at. You can't say that where they live at.
They live in America.
It's fucked up in America.
Well, stop making it fucked up then.
So they do it. Listen.
Yeah, I mean, we do got to stop making excuses.
I'm not making
excuses.
Where they are,
stop
where they are,
killing people.
I understand that, but where they are, I'm telling you, I'll be telling them like, yo, somebody got to walk me outside. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way it is. I wish we go up in there and make everybody do the right thing, but it's not going to happen.
Why not?
I'm going to be over there slipping, or I'm going to be the one doing the right thing. Guess what? I'm going to be the one who gets fucked
you're
up
right.
too.
You're right. You got to adapt to the environment.
You better adapt to it.
It was a lot of inconsistencies and things that Beans was saying. I mean, listen, I said what I had to say to Beans. I ain't got to harp on it no more. The only thing that, when I listened back to the interview, the only thing that made me be like, wow, Beans, is when he said, he talked about doing the reference tracks for Meek and O'Malley. And he said the only reason his voice was on the reference track was because the only reason his voice was on the record because he had did a reference track for O'Malley or Meek or whoever. But if you listen to his bars that's on there, he goes, don't make me come out of retirement. Meek and O'Malley are far from retiring. So you're lying about why your voice was on the record.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I didn't catch that in the moment. I heard it after the fact, and I'm just like, that's just another brick in the wall of why I can't rock with Beans. God bless him. I'm going to always listen to his music. I'm going to always respect him as a great rapper. Yeah. But that's why they always say, man, sometimes it's good not to meet your heroes, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
You know what was troubling about that shit? When he said, when he was talking about him and Meek, he goes, this is just music. Like, this beef is just music. Nothing's going to happen. This is just music.
You got punched in the face.
But you got punched in the mouth. Like, shit does. And you were about to go kill him, and then you had then Mac had a conversation with Beans, and Beans was like, don't do it. So stop acting like it's just music. We know for a fact it becomes more than music, and people get hurt. People's lives get lost off of this shit.
But he's not the
stop
same
making excuses
person.
for the behavior.
The saddest thing about the whole situation is Beans wasn't even the guy in this. He wasn't the star of this movie.
Nothing. He's Brandon Jennings.
Like you literally came into the movie, and after an hour and a half,
he used to be the star,
of a 2-hour film,
Six Man.
It's like bad, man. It's bad, bro. But God bless Beanie. Everybody go enjoy that Breakfast Club interview. And I don't understand why y'all act like y'all want the truth, but then get mad when the truth is delivered. Because you got some people who like, yo, Charlamagne stood on his shit. Same shit he said to Beanie. He said that, he said about Beanie, he said to Beanie, which I always do, by the way. I don't know why y'all keep questioning me on that.
Yeah.
And then number two, you got guys like, yo, he shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? That was some sucker shit. You know, if this was Beans from 15 years ago, he'd have never did that. I have nothing to do with that. That's like saying LeBron wouldn't be champion if he was playing in the Jordan era. It's not his fault the era he's in. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my fault. That's who Beans is now, and this is who I am.
He's on prescription drugs.
I wouldn't have had that conversation with Beans if he hadn't gone on Tax Zone's podcast the second time and said something that made me say that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never had anything negative to say about Beans. I just listened to that interview, and that was my opinion on it. I just thought he sounded like a hater, and I thought he sounded jealous and envious, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. What else is there to talk about?
What was he even saying? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Fair enough.
All right.
Okay. This episode of Brilliant Idiots is brought to you by FanDuel.com. Fantasy football fans, if you're only playing season-long fantasy football, you're missing out.
That's right.
Put your skills to the test this week for a chance to win cash in FanDuel's one-week fantasy football contest. Just choose your contest, pick your team, and win. Contests for beginners are bigger tournaments for more experienced players. Leagues start at just $1, and setting a lineup is easy. And cash prizes are paid out every single week. This week, don't miss FanDuel's Sunday Million tournament, paying out at least $1 million in prizes, okay? $1 million. Now, hopefully last week you didn't play the Eagles' Carson Wentz. But if you did, you got no one to blame but yourself, because I put the Hezzy curse on it. You knew the Hezzy curse was happening. You knew that shit. And I'm considering lifting it. I'm considering lifting the Hezzy curse, but I need a personal apology from Jazzy Jeff. I need a personal Jazzy Jeff apology on behalf of Philly for the way that I've been slandered and mistreated, okay?
I need you to put the Hezzy curse on Jerry Jones. Okay.
No.
Come on, man.
He's out his fucking mind.
Pulls fucking Prescott.
He's out his mind. He don't want to win. He don't want to win.
That's what it is.
Did you hear what Favre said?
What?
Favre said if it was him in the situation, he said Romo, or he would basically say, use me when I'm needed. If things are going well, there's no reason to make a change.
Yes.
When I'm needed, put me in.
That goes back to that ego thing we're talking about. Romo, let's see where your ego's at.
On, man.
Let's see if you can check your ego to sit back and say the team is winning, the team is moving with this guy. Let me
You don't
relax.
need me right now.
Because let's be
Chill
clear.
out.
Romo, you're going to die if you come back out on the field.
You got kids,
You
man.
need to sit out the whole season technically.
For real,
I'm
you
gonna
got
be honest
kids.
with you.
Forever.
I think he's done.
He's done. Put him in a bubble.
I'm not saying that because that's
Put him in a
I
bubble,
think
man.
Romo's done.
Real talk, his body was made in Philadelphia. It is breaking piece by piece. Real shit. It is breaking.
They go. Y'all, you know what? Y'all have tomatoes for his ass. They gonna have tomatoes.
They gonna get you. You better wear red. Wear red.
Yeah, they gonna get you, yo.
Try FanDuel now. Try FanDuel now and get up to $50 in free entries. New users who deposit will get 5 free entries. The NFL 50-50 beginner contest valued at up to $50. You'll get 1 free entry a week for 5 weeks. Value of free entries are based on deposited amount. Go to FanDuel.com, click the Join Now button, and use our promo code BRILLIANT. That's FanDuel.com, promo code BRILLIANT. Void or prohibited.
Man.
Yes.
Why do we only care about Haiti after the hurricane?
After the hurricane? Who's we?
Like, I'm tired of this selective morality bullshit where
It's not with Haiti.
it is with
No,
Haiti.
absolutely not.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, people are always listen. My home. You know what's so funny?
Okay.
My homeboy, literally, I really got to go. But my homeboy, I texted him because he was supposed to help me do my photo shoot this week. Because I did my photo shoot with my man Jonathan Mannion.
Yeah.
I did my photo shoot for my book cover.
You love to act like you're broke.
I am. So I text my dude. They're like, "Yo, the photo shoot's Monday." He was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna be able to make it." I said, "Why?" He said, "Man, I'm in Haiti." I said, "You're in Haiti?" I said, "Well, you went to go help out after the hurricane?" He goes, "No." He said, "I've been here. I came before." You know, because it's constant relief efforts going on in Haiti. Like you look at somebody like Karen Civil. She built a playground in Haiti. You know, she raised money for that. What? Maybe a year and a half ago, I donated to that. So it's like he was like, yo, I came here a week earlier.
Yeah.
You know, and I ended up just getting stuck here because of the hurricane. There's people out there living in huts.
Yeah.
The problem that they've been having, and this is one thing that I can't wait to ask Hillary next time I sit down with her, what happened to all the Haiti money? Because Haitians have been telling me this for the past since the
6 houses.
Since the earthquake, they was like, the Clintons raised all of this money and then just built these little huts and just kept it moving. It was like, what happened to all this money that was raised for Haiti? Yeah. So Haiti is an ongoing thing. It may not be an ongoing thing to a mass amount of people, but it's always constant relief efforts going on in Haiti.
I'm not denying the fact that there's relief efforts going on in Haiti. Mm-hmm. There's always relief efforts
Or maybe
going
because
on.
I know a lot of Haitians.
No, that's fine.
That could be it too.
Listen, that's fine. That's fine. My point is, after the hurricane, everybody cares about Haiti, right? We start putting up the little pictures, pray for Haiti.
Awareness.
This, whatever. But it's bullshit because we know a hurricane's coming every year. Every year a hurricane comes and fucking kills hundreds of people in Haiti. Why don't we go...
Every year?
Every fucking year there's a hurricane that happens. In fact, we don't know. So
they can't build no big building.
instead of going in there afterwards, right? Go there before. Give them a
Let's
fucking
do
door.
it.
Give them some rafts. Give them some floating
That's
shit.
the whole point. That's what these Haitians have been complaining about for years.
So here's
But
my
how many
here's my
Haitians
deal.
is over here who could go over there and make that happen?
not about Haitians.
I was just not talking easy about the
it's not
same
about
thing.
Haitians. This is what it is. It's not about Haitians. It's about the rest of us, right? We have this hero complex, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we went in there before and prevented destruction, we don't get the reward. What we want to do is after the destruction, go in with our fucking cape and the
I don't
Superman
care
shit.
about
Dun,
that.
dun, dun, dun,
I don't
let me
even
help
care.
you
But
out, you poor Haitians.
That's the problem.
Let me help you.
That's the problem with they was wondering what happened to the money that the Clintons raised because all of this money that happened for the last disaster didn't come back into Haiti. Why are people in Haiti living in huts?
Why don't we do the text
that don't
LA
make sense to me.
before hurricane season? Why don't we LA in fucking July? Right? Why don't we LA in June?
There's a lot
Why
of
don't
rich
we
people
LA
out there.
in another
I mean,
month?
but you can say that with any place, not just Haiti. But
That's-
it's just hard to prevent
That's exact.
things.
No, it's not about prevention. It's about we don't really give a fuck about what's happening to Haitians or Haiti. What we do is care about our own self-worth.
Yeah.
And we feel like good people when we help somebody after they get fucked up.
I mean, it's just like
not
9/11.
before. Not before, after they get fucked up.
Was terrorism-
When I go down to Philly and somebody kills me or beats the shit out of me, afterwards there's going to be a bunch of people tweeting me like, yo, Schultz, I got your back, bro. If you need anything, we going down
but
to
that's
Philly,
what-
we're going to fuck them
But
up.
that's what tragedy-
Help me before.
That's what tragedy does. You can prepare.
Protect me.
You help yourself. Shut up.
You can prepare for things, but you can't really prevent them. I mean, shit, they was talking about terrorism before 9/11.
Yeah.
But until 9/11 motherfucking happened, you didn't know how to
aware
react
of
to
it,
it.
man.
We
Like,
did know how to react.
you know what Mike Tyson said? Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the fucking face.
What up?
But here's the thing: we have a plan to stop them from getting punched in the face as hard. We could easily implement it.
definitely do
We could put something in there. We could put structures.
That's
in there.
why they're
and
asking
we
where the
don't
money
do it.
is. That's why.
But you
That's
know
why
what,
Haitians are
Charmin,
constantly saying,
Charmin.
"Where did the money go?"
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm with you on that. But my point is, I think it speaks more to us as human beings, which is we'd rather be heroes and saviors than helpers. If we help in the beginning, we won't get the
Not
hero.
all the
That's
value.
the point. Word
We
up.
have selective morality.
That's the point.
We have hundreds of thousands of Syrians that are dying right now. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's
but
caring.
who-
We got
who
some,
you-
listen,
who you
we
give it
always
to?
go overseas. We got selective morality right here in fucking America.
Sure.
How many poor and disenfranchised people in America? You can drive down. You drive in L.A. It's
Lord,
there's
I'm
few
talking
blocks
about
of just homeless people.
All on the ground.
Like,
All
what the
over
fuck
there.
is that?
For
This is
real.
America. Like Tupac said this shit 20 years ago, and it's so real. It was like nobody should be homeless in America.
Hungry?
The least
Come
you can
on.
build a fucking big apartment building and let motherfuckers
Just
live
go
in
in
there.
there.
Even if it's the most meager of fucking living
walls.
arrangements. Why are you driving down
Call it.
blocks in LA and this motherfucker's just homeless?
Absolutely.
Why?
You know why? Because helping them in LA, you don't get the same pat on the back that you do when you help them in Haiti. Oh, you built a well? If you go to Africa and built a well, for example, right? And I know Haiti is not in Africa, so don't fucking get some shit fucked up. But if you go to Africa and you go help build a well and help people out, oh my God, you're a savior. You're the nicest person in the world. How kind of you to care about these other people. When we got motherfuckers in LA, in downtown LA, living
Yeah.
in tents every single day who
Blocks,
are fucking
kids.
Yo, kids, yo.
living
We
in
seen
tents.
it,
I
man.
them. It's
We
fucking
seen it, yo.
scary.
It's
We might have been
sad.
together when we seen it. That's kind of
That
crazy.
shit makes you
No, I
feel
won't let
guilty
us
as a motherfucker.
Yeah, and that's in
Yeah,
LA when
yeah.
you got motherfuckers in Calabasas living a good life, right? And 30 minutes away, you got
even.
kids starving in downtown LA.
Shit makes no sense.
So it's like, but you know what? You don't get a pat on the back when you help those starving LA kids. Why? Because the weather's good in LA.
So you're saying it's
not
the same
raining.
thing in Haiti? Same
Say
thing
what?
in Haiti then?
All I'm saying, do
I
something.
know it got rich people out there.
Of course, look. They might not have rich people out there, but like if you know the hurricane's
There
going to
definitely
come,
rich people out
fucking give them swimming classes. Teach them motherfuckers how to swim. Give them a fucking a roof.
But you know what?
Some
Where
shit.
Build them a
do you
structure.
where you get the money at? I mean, if you give the money, where you give it to?
I'm giving stuff. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know where you listen. I'm not.
Because I know a lot of
exactly
Haitians.
sure.
They say that they don't trust it no more.
I won't. I mean, clearly there's problems in Haiti as well, right? Like, clearly it's not just these Red Cross groups or whatever that are taking all the money. Clearly there's some problem. The Red Cross can't just go into Haiti and say, hey, fuck you, Haitian government. We're going to build whatever we want, right?
Can't do that.
They
That's
gotta
why they're not
negotiate with
allowing it. That's why, and that's what the Haitian guy told me. He said, listen, the outsiders trying to come in and do it, they're not allowing it.
Why?
Even if you go in there and try to do something, they're going to burn it down. They're going to fuck it up. That's just what it is. They want to get out. They don't want you to fix it up. They want to get the fuck out of there.
Interesting. You're saying the Haitians want to get out.
Yes, and my thing is, I was like, listen, if I do help, I want to give it to one of your cousins or one of your family members. I don't want to give it to some things where I don't know that it's actually getting
Absolutely.
somebody.
Yeah, you want to
know
go
what I'm saying?
direct.
So I'm asking, where do you give the money at?
I mean, look, I don't believe in complaining without action or like solutions for shit like that. I think that we should set something up that is literally direct. Like
Direct. I want to know that this kid is getting. make sure
exactly.
he's
Like
getting
I think
fed.
we got to set up like you know how we got Venmo.
Okay.
Venmo is that shit where I can like send you money from my credit card to your credit account. Like I think we have to set up accounts like that, right? And even if you don't know someone in Haiti, you should be able to set up an account for a district, or you should be able to set up an account for a school district. Or
I want to see
exactly
the buildings being
was
built.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because right now, I know if it's 10 or 20 of us can get together, I know we could build a big enough building everything we need to build to make sure this don't happen again.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I got to roll, man.
All right, man.
You out? Yo, we out.
All right, man. Well, look, that's the end of the Brilliant Idiots podcast.
Listen, hey, man, I got a lot of good shit going on for the coach. I got to get the fuck out of here. But as always, if you listen to this podcast and you think we're brilliant, you think we're smart, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast and you think we're dumb and you think we're stupid and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.